All right, folks, welcome. Thanks for coming back to the show. On the idea of Iron Chef, we've got a secret ingredient here that we're gonna throw into the mix today. It's probably something that's overgrown in Video Man Joe's garden that he brought along. I don't even know if Joe has a garden. Maybe it's his wife's garden. It's a bag of rhubarb. All right, there it is. Looks like it's freshly picked. It's got some dirt on there. We'll have to wash this off here. My mind is racing here. What are we gonna do with this stuff? We've got these beef ribs that we've had thawed out for a couple days in our fridge, so we're gonna see if we can incorporate that. And somebody threw in a leftover case of fresh blueberries. That might incorporate well with that rhubarb. Our goal today is to use this rhubarb in a couple different dishes to highlight this. And we're going to actually cook these beef ribs indoors in our Instapot. For those of you guys that have an Instapot, we're going to make a quick recipe using rhubarb as a base for barbecue sauce. So we are going to sear them in our cast iron skillet outside here. Californian seasoning, it's just a good beef rub. We'll sear those first. We're going to throw them in an Instapot. While those are cooking, we will make up a barbecue sauce. We'll glaze that with over the ribs when we're done. While those are cooking, we've got another awesome idea. We're going to do rhubarb crisp. And we've got a few extra blueberries today. So we're going to do a blueberry rhubarb crisp. So we're just going to put that here in the skillet and cook it in the Traeger, which should cook up in about an hour or so. But just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of that pan. We'll do a quick seasoning, a sear, throw them in the Instapot. We're going to use about we're going to use a mixture of half apple cider vinegar and half water. We're going to probably put about 1 cup of liquid in the bottom of that Instapot. Joe hardly ever uses an Instapot from what I understand. You poke the button and run, pray it doesn't blow up, come back in an hour and everything's done. So I don't think we have to do anything. We're going to find out.
I think that pray it doesn't blow up is a pretty important step.
Beef ribs are seared. We'll throw those in the bottom of our Instapot. One cup of water in the bottom. Use 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Throw a little bit of our Sunset Rider in the bottom. This is a citrus vinegar based sauce. Since we're going with a fruit flavored, I'm just going to add about 1/4 cup of that.
Hey Jared, where could somebody find Sunset Rider if they would like to make some Instant Pot ribs?
At your favorite retailer. If they don't have it, go ahead and ask for it. If they don't have it and you're desperate, jump on our website, thosmokehouse.com. You can order it right there. We can have it to you as fast as you want it. Going out of our comfort zone today, we're going to take these ribs inside to our indoor kitchen, and we're going to put these in an Instapot. We may have to make a call or two to figure out how to run those things. I think I've cooked once or twice in them, but I hear they're pretty easy. Let's go check it out.
She doesn't use hers because it scares her.
Exactly, that was our conversation here. We know how to cook in a Dutch oven on a chuck wagon, but I don't know how to make an Instapot meal. Boom.
Well, you better get it on video because it could make for a really good video.
You're already on video, just so you know.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna lock that in place. I'm not a Instapot professional. We're gonna poke the meat stew button. Got it plugged in. Pops up, says 55 minutes. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna go 70 minutes today. Pops on. It's on. It's like a spaceship. You just poke the button and it goes. I didn't start a fire. I didn't do anything.
I was gonna say, this is like man discovering fire for the first time.
Whoa! It might be the method for today. There's only 3 flies inside here on my counter, whereas there's 300 outside. I guess it beeps at us when it's done. We're making rhubarb barbecue sauce, shooting from the hip. Sauteed garlic, onion. We're gonna include rhubarb. This is gonna be a tomato-based sauce, so we've got that. We'll have a little ground mustard powder. I got some chipotle chili pepper, just to spice things up a bit. Probably a little vinegar, give that a little tang. I'm gonna saute the garlic and onions in here. Saute, what does saute mean? People have asked for basic questions. I don't even know what saute means, Emily. To saute. To saute means we're going to fry this or brown it in some olive oil today. Browning some caramelization on the outside, which brings out the flavor. Where's my sous chef? She's over there laughing at me. What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
Why is it so funny?
It's the camera. Makes people uncomfortable.
I think I've described this before. Throw in your garlic clove in the microwave for 10 seconds. 10 max. You don't want it to blow up. Soften that skin a little bit. It'll come off really easy.
So Jared, I see you've got some garlic cloves on the cutting board. What's your plan with that?
Yes, Joe. Today I'm going to saute these.
That was good, but you've got to act like you were 12 times busier and annoyed that I'm asking.
I don't have time for questions like this. Just watch.
Very Bobby Flay. Yeah, there you go. You got to run everywhere.
Where's that tomato paste?
You already got it.
Right on it.
Oh, you already got it.
Yeah, I got it from the store.
All right, I've got this diced, and I'm gonna throw that in the saute pan as well with my garlic and onion. All right, that's cooked down, softened up. Onion's got some caramelization. Garlic's in there. Over the stovetop, bring it to the simmer. We've got a simple recipe for rhubarb crisp. We're going to incorporate some blueberries in there today, but basically rhubarb, sugar, flour, cinnamon, water, and oatmeal. This is my apple crisp recipe, which normally calls for 8 apples. I'm going to dice up 2 cups of rhubarb to start with. That doesn't seem like enough to me. How many pans of apple crisp am I gonna make? Apple crisp. Rhubarb crisp.
I don't think you're gonna make any pans of apple crisp.
I don't know why I can't get that in my head. 4 cups of rhubarb as our final version here. Once again, I'm cooking it in this 8-inch field skillet. The rhubarb will cook down a little bit when it softens up. 1 cup of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon. That's about 7 shakes, and water. Combine that with a cup of water. All right, we've got about a cup of blueberries.
Get adventurous.
Gonna use them up. Can only eat so many of my yogurt. There it is, a cup. Cup of blueberries. 4 cups of rhubarb. Now that rhubarb has got quite a bit of water in it, so it's going to cook down quite a bit. Alright, now we're going to make a topping. We'll just go ahead and use the same bowl since I've already got it out here. Flour, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and melted butter. 8 tablespoons of butter. Everything's better with butter. 1 minute oats. Flour. Tablespoon of baking powder. And we have a teaspoon of baking soda. They were down to 7 minutes on those ribs.
Alright.
You think that's reality? It's already done?
I think so. It is an instant pot.
It's like Instagram. We'll keep mixing that up till it gets crumbly. To the Traeger, 350 for 45 minutes. Get that as started.
That one more time.
350 for 45 minutes.
That first part.
To the Traeger. We're gonna cook this on the
I
Traeger.
didn't get that. Can you do that again? I'm kidding.
To the Traeger. Set it on 350 and we'll check it in 10 minutes. Pretty tender, Joe.
Yeah?
I'm impressed.
Does it seem like the Instant Pot did something?
Look at that.
Whoa.
Put that on 70 minutes. It's falling off the bone. Pretty tender beef rib.
Yeah.
It's tender all the way down. Falling off the bone for sure. It's got just a little bit of vinegar. Folks, this is an easy meal. We were newbies at our Instant Pot today. What did we do, Joe?
Rhubarb barbecue sauce.
While we were waiting for those ribs to cook down, we made a rhubarb barbecue sauce. Rhubarb, chipotle, pretty tasty. This is all new to us today. Very easy to do. That's what it looks like, guys. We've got some rhubarb crisp out on the Traeger that we're gonna have for our dessert.
Maybe the moral of this story is that if we can pull this off in an Instant Pot, you definitely can.
Man, this is pretty simple. We'll leave you a recipe here, a recipe link, but very simple to do.
So what are our tasting notes?
Salt and pepper was on the beef ribs. I like that. Sweet sauce, vinegar sauce, but
Lane or Braden would want a rating out of 10. How would you rate it?
8.5.
8.5.
I mean, on a flies level around here, like, I rate those about a 2 or 1.
Emily, how many would you rate it? 9.
1.9, that's pretty high.
Solid rating.
We had this on about 35 minutes. And it was a little hotter than I wanted when we started, but it's firming up pretty nice. I might give that about 5 more minutes, Joe. All right, guys, we've got our blueberry rhubarb crisp done today. We cooked on the Traeger at 350 for about 45 minutes. It's looking good. We're gonna let it cool here on the counter for about 15 to 20 minutes. Joe and I are gonna patiently wait and have our iced coffee. Then we're gonna dive in for fika rest. surprise ingredient today was rhubarb. We've got a rhubarb blueberry crisp that we cooked on the Traeger. Look at that stuff. Looks awesome. Yeah? Rhubarb? What do you think of rhubarb? That's out of Joe's
Garden.
garden.
Totally real, not at all fictional garden.
Very good. I rate it a 9.5 out of 10.
Whoa!
Whoa, that's pretty good.
It's crunchy.
I like crunchy. It's not too sweet.
Mm-mm.
Got a little rhubarb tang. It's pretty good.
It's a masterpiece.
That's easy.
So, if you were to make that again, would you incorporate blueberries again?
Not if I didn't have any blueberries in my fridge.
So you wouldn't go out of your way to put blueberries in it?
No, I wouldn't. It's good. Do you like the
I feel
blueberries?
like it needs blueberries.
You do?
It adds a
Okay.
special touch.
Okay.
Can we do, what's your dance? Like, we could incorporate a dance.
What dance?
Cowboy Kent always has a Cowboy Kent dance, but we don't want to copy that. We're going to have our own. What was that one we were doing a track?
The gritty?
Yeah. Show me how you do that.
I'm not eating the gritty.
Come on, just do it.
Just like this.
Oh, yeah. There we go. It's a gritty. I guess. Is that the gritty?
Yes.
Yeah, except let's outro out. Like, do it out.
Oh, we're going to go out.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
See you guys next time.